Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am Adalbi Ogwejofor with the news. And on the news update, President Bola Tinubu has assured international investors that Nigeria is a secure destination for their investments. The president gave the assurance while speaking as a participant in a panel discussion on fostering local value chains and investment in Africa at the 4th G20 Investment Summit in Germany. Tinubu highlighted Nigeria's stable democracy since 1999 and ongoing economic reforms, making a compelling case for it as a prime business destination. While acknowledging the country's challenges, President Tinubu, however, assured of his administration's commitment to providing a conducive environment for the investments. The president also emphasized opportunities in public sectors such as energy, digitization, telecommunications, and agriculture. The Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, has expressed its readiness and openness to restoring the production of the Oil Prospecting License, OPL 245, also known as Malibu Oil Well, in order to boost Nigeria's crude oil output. The assurance is coming as Italy's oil company, ENI, suspended arbitration regarding an oil field dispute with the Nigerian government in order to buy time to hold a conversion on the license from prospecting to mining, according to credible sources. The suspension is coming barely 3 days after Nigeria withdrew civil claims totaling $1.1 billion against ENI related to allegations of corruption in OPL 245 deal. Minister of Finance Wale Edun has disclosed that the Federation account is currently witnessing improved revenue inflow from the average 650 million naira monthly to over 1 trillion naira in the last 4 months since the removal of fuel subsidy. The minister stated this at the opening ceremony of a 4-day retreat organized for members of the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAAC, in Asaba. Edun, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary Finance Special Duties, Mr. Okokon Udo, said the government had for long realized that petroleum subsidy was not sustainable. He noted that subsidy regime denied government revenues that should have been available to fund viable expenditures critical to the well-being of the populace. Mr. Edun added that the present administration was mindful of the needs and welfare of Nigerians and assured that it would continue to implement people-oriented policies. Meanwhile, Nigeria is said to have lost about $13.5 billion due to its inability to produce its Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries OPEC quota in the 10 months spanning January and October 2023. This revelation is in the wake of recent efforts to increase crude oil production since the third quarter of 2022. According to an estimate made public by a national newspaper, OPEC production allocation to the country remains at 1.74 million barrels per day for the year, which is about 522 million barrels in 10 months, as Nigeria failed to produce 150.4 million barrels during the period. This has left the country with an output of 371.6 million barrels between January and October instead of the 522 million barrels it was expected to produce, with a production loss of almost 30%. The high import rate of food and agricultural products has increasingly become a source of concern to Nigerians. General Manager of Corporate Affairs for Tropical General Investments, TGI Group, Mr. Sadiq Kazim, has lamented this situation, which he said currently stands at 3.3 trillion naira. Kazim stated this during a panel session at the unveiling of Afri Invest 2023 Nigerian Banking Sector Report in Lagos. He stated that spending so much on importing food is unsustainable for Nigeria, especially at a time when the country is struggling to earn the much-needed foreign exchange in order to carry out capital projects for economic growth and development. Some Nigerians react to the matter.
I feel very bad because I know it's misplacement of priority because Nigeria is not doing what is expected. We have lands, We have capable hands who can till the ground, who can use their mentality and some machineries put in place to make sure Nigeria is not importing all these agricultural products. But I feel because it is fraud that has been the issue. Things are not put in the right perspective. The people that are needed to do this are not applied. Rather, it is politically motivated, politically used. Even fertilizers are not getting close to them. You see the prices of fertilizers, it is beyond their reach. And so they continue producing little.
To a reasonable citizen of this country is just a waste by the federal government or the state government or local government that have decided to spend such money importing food into this country. I think one of the challenges we have in this country why a lot of people are not going into agriculture is because of insecurity. And on the other hand, the agricultural banks that we have, every year we have budget upon budget that money will be released for the local farmer. Is just the politicians that take this money into their private pocket, and it never get down to the real farmer that actually farm, go for the farm and produce farm produce for the country.
Some heads of federal ministries, departments and agencies have been reprimanded for handling organizational accounts like private property. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sani Musa, condemned the act at an interactive session of a joint committee scrutinizing the 2024 to 2026 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper in Abuja. The committee chairman specifically reprimanded the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation, NAIC, over its inability to provide details of its finances from 2021, 2022 up to the third quarter of 2023. The committee therefore asked the NAIC to provide detailed receipts of remittance said to have been made with the surplus revenue generated in 2023, also demanding for a breakdown of NAIC's finances. President Bola Tinubu has expressed worry over the departure of health workers from the country in search of greener pastures abroad. Special advisor to the president on public health matters, Salma Anas, expressed this concern at the opening of the 2023 annual conference of the Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists in Abuja. Anas assured that the president is working towards improving Nigeria's health sector. Value Chain TV asked some Nigerians their opinions on this matter.
If the government can provide what they need for them, then they can stop them, because a father and mother born pikin to enjoy him. No be say you born pikin when you don't grow, you leave you, so you not go enjoy your pikin. It's a cost. No matter how, you have to take care of your mother and your father, and that is how our doctors, our pikin, or our father or our brother be a doctor supposed to thinking say, oh, the home is supposed, at least the home supposed to benefit from him no matter how he be. He cannot just say he just want to carry experience when he have the opportunity and they have carry and go dash another person. And the people where they go, those people say they even he go still meet the person where even passing him there. He go join them. The people where pass them there. So if those people now where they there, they're not even there, and they still patient with them people they there.
This has been the trend right from the world go in Nigeria. Naturally, Nigerians like to move out of the country to other countries because they believe that by the time you are coming back, you earn some kind of respect. But in recent time, because of the downturn in the economy and then this, what I would call the exchange rate disparity that has now made the dollars more valuable and more expensive, it has created that impression that when you go to outside Nigeria, you earn more and then come back home and then show off or be able to live a good life. There are those who are leaving the country to outside world because they believe that the health facilities, education facilities are next to, that is, you pay next to nothing. It's almost free there. So for that, they want to have a children that can have a good education and a health health facilities.
And that's it on the news update. I am Adalbio Gwejofor. Thanks for staying with us.